All right, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to talk about entrepreneur mindset and how to develop a mindset of resilience so that you can literally make it through any challenge as an entrepreneurship. Resilience is quite literally your greatest asset as an entrepreneur, and it's the hardest asset to develop. So, we're going to dive into all of this in today's episode. My name is Gianna Badot. I'm a subconscious coach and certified hypnotherapist. And if you want to learn more about how you can work with me one-on-one to eliminate the unconscious limitations in your subconscious mind that are holding you back from your next level in your business, you can check out the link in the notes below. There's an application to apply for one-on-one coaching and hypnotherapy. And also, you can get instant access to the Rewired app below. There's over 30 subconscious activations and self-hypnosis audio recordings to help you stress less and achieve more every single day. All right, let's dive in. Now, mindset is one of those things entrepreneurs know is the most important thing they need to focus on and work on, but it's one of those things that is not often prioritized for most entrepreneurs. I see so many entrepreneurs that I work with who are heavily focused on the strategy, on hiring the next business coach, on all of the tactics and to-dos of the behind the scenes work in a business and not focused enough on their own mindset. And when things go wrong in business, the first thing that most entrepreneurs do is go hire a new coach, go try a new strategy. They blow up their business. They think nothing's working. They think they're a failure. They're reactive. They start looking for the next best thing to help them get out of the situation that they're in. And often the reason why you're meeting challenges in your business, you're stuck in your business, you're not growing, you're reaching a level that you can't get past in terms of revenue in your business is because of your mindset blocks, specifically your subconscious mindset blocks. This is the work I do with my clients. Eliminating the unconscious limitations of your mind, the ones you don't realize are actually even there. And you may just feel like, I don't even know what's wrong. I just feel like there's something under the surface that I can't quite figure out that's actually keeping me stuck. You probably don't even know what it is. And that's because it is subconscious. Okay. And we are going to talk about entrepreneur mindset at length in each of these episodes. There's so much more we can dive into, but I wanted to start with the topic of resilience because it is your greatest asset as an entrepreneur. And the way you show up in your business, the level of resilience that you embody as an entrepreneur is dependent on the programming in your subconscious mind. That's right. Your programming in your subconscious is what determines how resilient you show up in your business as an entrepreneur. Now, resilience is the most important asset you have in your business because if you're not resilient, you're not going to get very far as an entrepreneur. You're going to hit roadblock after roadblock. And unfortunately, if you don't have this deep subconscious resilience ingrained in your subconscious mind, you're going to find yourself stuck more often. You're going to find that it's harder for you to bounce back when you face challenges. You're going to find that you struggle with burnout, that you're constantly stressed, that you're constantly afraid of failing because you're not resilient enough. Now, this is a very important mindset. You have to be resilient if you want to make it in any endeavor or goal, especially in entrepreneurship, because in entrepreneurship, you are going to fail. You are going to hit challenges. You are going to hit roadblocks. In fact, you'll probably meet more failures than you meet success most days. And that's okay. The success is so great. It doesn't matter that sometimes you are failing. And it's okay because the success that you achieve as a business owner is so great that having multiple failures is okay because it leads you to this great big end goal that feels enjoyable because it gets you to this big end goal of success, of achieving a goal, of creating lots and lots of revenue, of creating a freedom lifestyle that you've always wanted. But with that comes a lot of hardship. And this is why some people just aren't cut out for entrepreneurship because there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of challenges, there's a lot of mental load There's a mental load that you carry naturally as an entrepreneurship. You don't ever turn off as an entrepreneur. Your business is running even when you are sleeping at night, right? So, resilience, let's talk about it because it is what you need if you want to be successful as an entrepreneur. It is what you need if you want to reach any level, any goal in your business. So, this is my absolute favorite way to describe the mindset of resilience. This is a mantra that I actually told myself over and over again in the early years of my entrepreneur life. The only way this does not work is if I quit. I'll repeat that. The only way this doesn't work is if I quit. That is the best way to define a resilient mindset. You don't care how many times you fail because you know the only way that what you're doing isn't going to actually work is if you gave up on it. That's right. The only way that what you're doing right now, the only way that your goals won't be accomplished right now is if you give up on them. And you're not going to give up on them. That is a resilient mindset to go from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm, without losing that end goal that is in sight. You don't care how many times you have to fail. You will continue to fail forward as many times as you need to with a smile on your face. Maybe not every time, but with this enthusiasm that you don't really care because you are just going to keep going. You're going to hit a roadblock and you're going to say, okay, that way didn't work. What way will work? Instead of lamenting and complaining and stressing about how nothing is working. You're constantly looking to the next thing. Okay, instead of this, I'll try that. This didn't work out. We're going to do this instead. That is a resilient mindset. Now, many of you don't come into entrepreneurship with this type of mindset. Some do, but most people don't because you have wounding from when you were a child that taught you that it's not safe to be resilient, right? It's very scary to be resilient. And this is where the subconscious mind comes in. You have to feel safe with your level of resilience. If resilience doesn't feel safe for you, you're not going to allow yourself to feel resilient. And what do I mean by this? If you tried something as a child, you had a goal, you were on a sports team, whatever the case may be, and you failed, and the outcome of that wasn't good. The outcome of that was you being made fun of. The outcome of that was you being put down. The outcome of that was you feeling sad, feeling unconfident. Then failure does not feel safe for you. Therefore, you were not able to safely move through those failures to even access a level of resilience. You weren't built up by your parents enough to say, it's okay, just keep going. You'll get there. You weren't given the support that you needed to be resilient. If you weren't given that support to be resilient, it's highly likely that you are going to struggle to actually embody it and have it as an adult today. Every resilient adult was gifted the gift of resilience by the adult figures in their life, whether it was a teacher, a parent, someone that was around you growing up that actually believed in you, even when you weren't doing well, even when you failed. And unfortunately, some of you probably didn't have that. And if you didn't have that, then you probably don't naturally have unconscious resilience built into you, and that's okay. You just have to build it for yourself. You have to program resilience into your subconscious mind so that no matter what you face in your business, you keep going. You don't give up. You embody that mindset no matter what happens. You embody that mindset that says, the only way this doesn't work is if I quit. Because that is truth. The only way something won't work out for you is if you give up on it. So you have to have this deep subconscious commitment to whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's making a certain amount of money in your business, whether it's reaching a certain goal inside the business, having a certain amount of subscribers to your products and services, clients, whatever the case may be, you have to know on a subconscious level that it does not matter how many failures you hit. You're going to get there. It's only a matter of time. It's in motion. It is happening. You're making it happen. That is entrepreneur resilience. It's going to be very challenging for you to get ahead. So you need this mindset. If you weren't built up with it from your childhood, you need to build it up for yourself. And you can do this through subconscious work. You can do this through the power of hypnotherapy. In fact, it is the only way to do it. It's planting resilient seeds into your subconscious mind so that you can embody resilience today as an entrepreneur. Okay, so here's what you need to do. You need to get really clear on what your programming was around resilience. Were you built up with resilience? Were you given those tools as a child? Because if you weren't, you need to create them and build them for yourself today. And if that's the case, one-on-one hypnotherapy is the most ideal next step for you. And again, you can check out the link in the notes below to apply to work with me one-on-one, and we can heal some of those unconscious resilience wounds from your childhood and plant those seeds of resilience into your subconscious mind so that you have that resilience to expand, to grow, to keep going. You're not easily knocked down when things go wrong. You're not easily thrown off your game when you get a big bill in the mail or when you're not making enough money. You're not ready to burn down your business every time you feel burnt out or something goes wrong. You're resilient, you're focused, you're clear, you're calm, you're collected, you're grounded in what it is that you want to accomplish. And to do this, you have to clear out those resilience wounds and build up that inner resilience in your subconscious mind so that you can naturally embody resilience as a business owner and as an entrepreneur. So do some assessment on yourself. Think about, how were you built up as a kid? Were you given the tools to be resilient, or were you not? And there's no judgment on the adult figures in your life. They either had it, so they gave it to you, or they didn't have it, so they couldn't give it to you, right? So this isn't a process of judging and critiquing and really digging up any old issues with people in your life, unless it's necessary to do that healing work, of course. This is about just assessing what you have so you can figure out what you need to get to the next level in your business. Okay, so you can check out the links below to start tapping into the subconscious through the Rewired app. And you can also apply to work with me one-on-one, and we can do this deep subconscious healing work together. Okay, so that's all for today. We're going to have many episodes on entrepreneur mindset. There are so many mindset blocks that entrepreneurs come into business with, unconscious mindset blocks that entrepreneurs come into business with, and we are going to unpack and debunk all of them so that you are equipped with the tools to literally accomplish anything in your business, any revenue goal, any goal that you have. You can achieve it with the correct mindset, with the correct programming in your subconscious mind. So make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode along this journey, and check out the resources below so you can start tapping into the power of your subconscious mind, stressing less, achieving more, and creating a life beyond your wildest dreams as a business owner.